It is now the month of August, so July is already past, so it is time for a monthly update video to let you know what happened in the month of July. Be sure to let me know what you did in the month of July down in the comments below. I uploaded two videos in the month of July, and that was the June 2018 update video and what to eat after a spinal cord injury, where I tell you some of the things that you can eat to try and help with pressure sores and all kinds of other things. So be sure to check that out if you have not watched it yet. So now on to the events that happened in July. I shot guns out at our new property. So if you didn't see my posts on social media, be sure to follow me on social media. My links are down below. I shot two guns. One was a 22 and the other was a 357, and they were both Marlins, and they were both lever actions, which were my favorite kind of gun to shoot before my wreck, but after my wreck, I don't have very good finger function, just tenodesis. So I think I do have the hang of it now and am able to shoot it pretty well. I cracked my phone screen, as you can see right here, because it got ran over by my van. It took a pretty big chunk out of the screen at the top. You can actually see all the way through to the insides of the phone, but you can see that I have a screen protector on it right now, and I did have one on it whenever my van ran over it. But I was hoping that, most of the cracks and scratches were in the screen protector, so I took it off, and it wasn't. It was all actually on the phone screen. So I put another one on, and it worked for like a week, but then like from right here up, it wouldn't recognize my finger. So I went and got one last night and put it on here, and as you can see, it's not lined up very good because, well, it had a thing to line it up with, but it didn't work too good. But hopefully this will get me by until the new iPhone comes out. For the 4th of July, I went and watched a couple of fireworks shows, and that was pretty fun. I went fishing for the second time this year, and I finally caught some fish, and I put a picture up on my social medias, and once again, be sure to follow me over there. Links are down in the description, and I posted a picture of me and one of the fish that I caught. I also went to a dirt track race where they race sprint cars and some other different cars around a dirt track. Whenever I was in the hospital, for some reason, going to a dirt track race again was one of my goals, which at the time it seemed impossible, but I'm glad that I was able to do that. Since I was going to go to Camp Possibility at the end of July, I had to get myself weighed because they need to know how much I weigh in order to make sure I am able to safely use some of the things such as zip lines and stuff like that. So I went to my local hospital and got weighed, and they have a wheelchair scale kind of thing that you can just drive up on, and it weighs itself. So I'm curious how you guys get weighed, so let me know down in the comments below. I finished both of my summer classes for college, which was Introduction to Databases, and I finished my web page design class, and I finished both of the classes with an A, and I was actually only missing 1 point in both classes, so 2 points total, and so that's pretty good. So basically a 99% in both classes. I contacted the company Will that makes the Model M wheelchair that I did a video on. I wanted them to, come and pick it up because I was actually only supposed to have the wheelchair for 2 months, but I've had it since like last October, and so that's like almost a year. And I was just needing space in my house, so they came and picked it up. I do have a video titled Everything You Need to Know about the Will Model M, so be sure to check that video out if you have not yet. I started driving with an instructor from Easter Seals Rehabilitation Center to get my hand controls because I have to have a certain number of hours in order to get these hand controls installed. So I started driving with the instructor, and so far she said I'm doing great. So hopefully here before too long I can get hand controls installed on my van. At the end of July, like I said, I am going to Camp Possibility, which is a summer camp for people in wheelchairs, and they got all kinds of stuff such as zip line and horseback riding, although I don't think they are doing either one of those this year, but they got swimming and canoeing and all kinds of stuff. So I'm planning on doing a video on that, sort of like a vlog style video, because you guys said you were interested in doing vlogs, and I tried to get a vlog video out of the content that I recorded down in Tennessee, but I don't think I really have enough footage for a video. So hopefully I can just record this at camp and turn it into a video. So this video that you're watching right now is actually going to be uploaded while I am at camp. So hopefully here before too long I will have the videos up about camp. In the month of July, I listened to a audiobook on Audible, and it was called Things That Matter by Charles Krauthammer, and he is actually also a quadriplegic, and he is on Fox News, and not very many people knew that he was a quadriplegic, and I think he was injured at the C5 or C6 level, and he was a really good person on Fox News, and he recently passed away. So I figured I ought to get his book and read it. The book was all right, but there were some bigger words in there, so I wasn't too sure on some of the stuff that he was talking about. But I have it on Audible, so I can always read it again or listen to it again without having to pay for it the second time. That's what I did in the month of July, so be sure to let me know what you did in the month of July down in the comments below.